There are troubling new developments in the investigation into what caused part of an Alaska Airlines door plug to fly off during a flight on Friday. Officials now say it's unclear if it was bolted in place. And now both United and Alaska Airlines say they're finding loose parts in other grounded jets from the Boeing 737 MAX line. For more on this, I want to bring in Robert Hedrick. He is an attorney with Aviation Law Group, as well as a licensed commercial pilot and licensed aviation mechanic. Thanks so much for joining us, Robert. You know, a lot of people are asking a lot of questions about especially this latest development. Planes and air travel are highly regulated. How does a failure like this happen?
Well, good morning, Elaine, and it's great to be with you. A failure like this happens because of human error, plain and simple. We cannot take the human element out of safety. Humans are not perfect, and therefore, as long as we have human error built into the equation, mistakes will happen. This was obviously a preventable accident. There should not be any loose bolts on any aircraft, especially on flight-critical parts. And therefore, we have to look a lot at human factors and quality assurance with both the manufacturers and the airlines.
I just wonder if you are looking at this from sort of that human perspective. Are there typically redundancies in place to ensure something as critical as bolts would not only be secure, but would actually be there in the first place?
Yes, absolutely. There are redundancies in place, and they're intended to increase safety at each level of redundancy. And for example, for these bolts, there is a federal regulation, aviation regulation, that says that each removable bolt, screw, and nut whose loss could jeopardize the safety of a flight, they must incorporate not one, but two separate locking devices to prevent it from coming off. And so the redundancy is designed so that an assembler who may be having a bad day, or a mechanic who may miss something and make a mistake, that one mistake should not cause a plane to crash.
Yeah. All right. From a legal standpoint, does liability here sit with Boeing, the airlines, or another party?
Yes, liability here, as it's still early on in the investigation. However, the liability, you have to look at the type of claims. You have passenger claims against the airline, first of all, those on board for their injuries. Then you've got the flying public for all of the flight cancellations and delay. Yes, they would have a claim against the party at fault, which in this case, it's my understanding that the aircraft was delivered to Alaska Airlines in its as-is condition, and therefore Alaska did not inspect this door before the accident. The next type of liability then would be the airlines against Boeing and Spirit Aerosystems for loss of revenue, grounding, repairs, and even the passenger delay claims. However, that's typically dealt with on a commercial basis between the contracts with the airlines and the Boeing company. What really happens is they have an ongoing relationship. They continue to do business and buy airplanes, and they work it out between themselves.
Boeing is such a dominant force, as you know, when it comes to the airlines. Will this have a long-term impact on the company and its planes?
I think this is adding to the long-term impact from other issues with Boeing. For example, we've seen their stock drop in the last 5 days of approximately 9% as of this morning. What we see a loss of trust with present customers of Boeing. We see a loss of trust with the flying public, a loss of reputation with future customers, and this will all affect Boeing possibly in reduced orders and canceled orders, such as a result of the 737 MAX 8 accidents and those aircraft groundings.
All right, a lot of unanswered questions still. Robert Hedrick. Robert, thank you so much.
You are welcome.